beloved. Welcome to A Spiritual Remedy, where we provide spiritual tools and loving care to support you in living your best life. Today, discover how to be more authentic and truer to yourself as it relates to living clean and sober. We'll go over 2 practical actions, 2 mind shifts to entertain, and 1 fun spiritual practice that will help you embrace your true self in recovery. Let's start off with our practical action. The first one is about being honest and having honest conversations, not just with yourself, but having honest conversations with other people. The next time that you're meeting with your friends and your family, acknowledge your feelings. Share that with trusted friends, trusted families, support groups, and people that you're having everyday conversations with. The more you're able to be honest with yourself, the more authentic you will actually be living your life. Now, let me say this. Being honest takes courage, and it can be scary sometimes. So, some of the phrases that I like to use are things like this. I'm afraid to have this conversation, and it's important to me. I'm afraid to tell you how I really feel, but I have to get this out. Front loading, giving people some information about you, not only makes you vulnerable in your honesty, vulnerability is power. And being vulnerable and being honest helps you to live your authentic self and be fully present in the moment. So honesty helps you build authenticity. And if you're bound to be authentic and live by being your true self, it all starts with getting this honesty ball rolling. The second is that no matter how long you've been sober, develop and or review a plan, your personal plan, which includes your goals, your values, your boundaries, and have this plan reflect who you are, what your values are, what you want out of your sober life. Like, write down your goals and your values, the things that are important to you, and write down what you're willing to give up and what you're not willing to give up. Knowing those 2 things are equally as important, and it'll ensure that you are being your true self. Now, 2 mindsets which you want to entertain is, first of all, embracing your journey. That also has a lot to do with honesty. Understand that your journey in recovery is uniquely yours, and embracing, hey, I don't drink, I don't do drugs anymore. Here's the amazing life that I'm living. Having that kind of a mindset, not like, oh, I'm broken and I'm an addict or an alcoholic. No, shift that mindset. Embrace your journey. I'm living a clean life today. I'm eating differently. I'm walking differently. I'm talking differently. My life is about health and wellness and wholeness. And there's no right way to recover. Your way, whatever is happening in your life is there to support you in recovering in a way that's valid and important to your journey. You might tell yourself, my journey, my recovery journey is uniquely mine, and I honor it every step of the way. It doesn't have to look like anybody else's journey. My recovery journey is uniquely mine, and I honor it every step of the way. The other thing to focus on is progress, not perfection. This is probably not the first time you've heard this. Focus on the progress that you made. It doesn't have to be perfect. Your life doesn't have to be perfect or unfold perfectly. You don't have to do things perfectly. Celebrate the progress. So if you're sober another week, another 30 days, another 60 days, if you've stayed away from technology and done a cleanse, if you're eating better, if you're feeding your mind with spiritual food, celebrate those things and focus on the progress that you've made rather than striving for perfection, because every step forward is actually a victory, no matter how small or large it may be. You might want to even tell yourself, I celebrate my progress. I celebrate my growth, knowing that perfection is not my goal. Now let's get to the fun part. Here's a fun spiritual practice that you can use that will help you live your authentic self and be truer to yourself. I call this the authenticity walk. So choose a natural setting. It could even be in the city. Use what you have and, find a place where you can just walk. It could be a park. It can be in your neighborhood. It could be somewhere where there's lined up with trees. But walking in nature already helps you connect with that indwelling presence, that I am, that higher power, that essence that is already in you. And reflect on your authentic self while you're walking. As you walk, think about who you are, who you're becoming, what your values are, where you're headed, your passions, the things that make you feel most alive. And while you do that and think about that and entertain that on your authenticity walk, you might want to repeat an affirmation like this. I am true to myself in all that I do. I am true to myself in all that I do. I walk my path with authenticity and courage. I walk my path with authenticity, and courage. And you might even stumble like that. I walk my path with authenticity and courage. I'm true to myself. I love my growth. I love myself. I'm doing this so that I live my best life. Now, make sure that you do this on a regular basis, maybe once a week, just so that you can reconnect with your true self and reinforce your commitment to living an authentic life. Now, living an authentic life and being truer to yourself in recovery, this is a very powerful way to honor your journey. And by engaging in honest conversations and creating a personal recovery plan, by embracing your unique path and by celebrating your progress on your authenticity walks, you stay connected with your true self. So remember to come back next week as I bring you another insightful segment answering your questions on spirituality and sobriety. I want to personally invite you to my monthly virtual gatherings where you and I can connect in person, live, where I answer questions and support you on your journey. It's free, it's fun, and I created it with you in mind. So send a confidential email requesting this month's link, because every month is different. Send it to Vida, V-I-D-A, at vidaslc.org. Thank you so much for joining me today. And remember, your authentic self is your greatest strength in recovery. Until the next time, know that you are loved. Bye for now.
Celebrate life. You celebrate.
Thanks for tuning in to A Spiritual Remedy. Use the links in the description for prayer requests, to donate to Vida Spiritual Learning Center, and to join our mailing list. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And you can visit us at vidaslc.org for more information.